We are in the month of Ramadan, and we were invited here by a host who is very dear to us, the head of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency the President. Much is not normally said, but you leave it too late. When it comes to the time of saying it will become too late. It is under the leadership of His Excellency that the State House started witnessing Muslims coming here and taking iftar. He is the first president, and all Muslims in this country know that. And this might be the last iftar we are having with him, because his term as the president of Kenya will be coming to an end within the next few months. Your Excellency, it is not close to us that we have set up a precedent that this State House is going to be a place that every month of Ramadan, the Muslims will be waiting for the iftar here. Thank you very much, and we hope that the good example you have set, the people who are going to come after you are going to follow you. Your Excellency, the month of Ramadan is the month that we are told that we go back to our Creator, we celebrate our creation, and we feel for one another. The good food you have given us, which is very tasty, I think specifically it has got the touch of the State House, and we are also hungry. It has been very, very sweet. This food which we are enjoying today, Your Excellency, when you remember something, you start feeling why I eat this food. Not through your fault, not through the fault of anybody in this room, but this is the work of God, Allah. There are hundreds of thousands or millions of Kenyans who are starving because of the drought in northern Kenya. We know for sure, Your Excellency, you have tried your best. Food is going to northern Kenya, water trucks are being mobilized, hay is being transported to those areas. However, we have to say that the amount of food and all those things that are going there is not enough to sustain the communities there. The communities in northern Kenya is no longer talking about sustaining the livestock. They are talking about sustaining the lives of human beings. Your Excellency, we appeal to you yet again, because there is no any other office in this country that we can appeal to give special consideration during the next few months. If the race do fail, we are going to have a major disaster in northern Kenya, starting from the Ethiopian border, the Somali border, the Uganda border. So we appeal to you. We are in full support for whatever you do. If it is mobilizing the general Kenyan population, but we need action to be taken in that area, and we appeal to you to look at that particular area. Your Excellency, much has been said by Sheikh Khalifa, which I don't even have the language to repeat. The Muslims appreciate all what Sheikh Khalifa has said, and even more. Muslims feel very secure in this country. However, in any situation, there are some challenges. There are one or two challenges, which I'm sure was brought to your attention before. There is this issue of extrajudicial killings. There is the issue of disappearances. We know that there's a lot of criminal element in this country. We appeal to you as the head of state, please look into this matter and bring this matter to an end. Your Excellency, I don't want to talk too much because people want to go for prayers, and the other speakers are going to speak after me. A very small issue to you, but very important to us. In this month, the last 10 days, a lot of Muslims will be going for what is called Umrah. They will be going for pilgrimage. 2.5 months after that, people will be going for Hajj. And there is only one place that people can go for Hajj in this world. It is the city of Mecca. Today, we have our ambassador in Saudi Arabia. He is our ambassador, he is our brother, we don't have any problem. But the Muslims need an ambassador in that country that will be able to move with them from the time they land in Jeddah and they move up to Mecca. Unfortunately, because of the regulations of Saudi Arabia, a non-Muslim cannot enter the city of Mecca. Without being any malicious or feeling any bad towards our ambassador, we appeal to you, if any ambassador who is going to be appointed for the country of Saudi Arabia will be a Muslim. We will really appreciate that. Your Excellency, we enjoy this food, and you are joining us to enjoy this food with us. You only feel what is good when you are part of it. To be a Muslim, there's a lot of things that we do enjoy, which non-Muslims don't know. The way you address, when I addressed you there, I told you share Uhuru. And actually, you just look like one of us. And you have assisted us in all those things that was mentioned. One thing that you have not done, if you have not taken the Shahada up to now, the Shahada is that you say that there is only one God, and that all you recognize all the prophets and the Prophet Muhammad as well. Once you take that Shahada, you will be part of us and we will be celebrating you even more than before. So I welcome you to take the Shahada today and
Takbir!
Finally, Your Excellency, this, I was shocked when I came across this ground. The knowledge we had was a very, very short one. And looking at this, the manner in which this has been organized in the shortest possible time, I can't help but really appreciate the people who have done this thing. Our special thanks go to our brother Nurdin and our general body who have made this thing possible. And on behalf of the Muslims who have come here, we thank you all, and we thank Your Excellency for having feasted us today. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Asante sana. Kabla Nurdin yaendelea, ningependa kuambia ndugu zangu Waislamu, chakula kiko kingi, unaweza kwenda raundi ya kwanza, ya pili, ya nguvu zako. Na pia ningependa kukumbusha, Bwana asema alikuwa ataka president wetu atupe shahada. Hakuna president ambaye aliswali na sisi Waislamu isipokuwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Unakumbuka tuliswali naye jamii? So wataka shahada gani? Nurdin endelea.
Shukran. Sasa nataka kumwita Mzee FS Abdallah. Mzee, please make it short. Najua ushazungumza na president, umekata dili ya kutosha. Kwa hivyo ukija sahihi,
amepiga dili yake ya kutosha. Amepiga dili ya kutosha hiyo.
Ndio rais. Shukran.
Nurdin, I beg your pardon. I've come with 10 pages I'll read for. With the permission of the President. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the gracious, the most merciful. Alhamdulillah. We first and foremost thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for having given us this opportunity to be together and enjoy this iftar hosted by our beloved President. Secondly, Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of my fellow Muslims and the entire Muslim Ummah of this country, wish to once again thank you most sincerely for this gesture. And as our culture demands, maybe I would have expected somebody to say, in this gathering of 1,700, I think all the Muslims of the 47 counties, and I ask my chairman Uhuru to correct me if I'm wrong, all the 47 counties, with different kabilas, different colors, different languages, we are all here and we are all grateful for this invitation. Thank you, Excellency. Mind Your Excellency, I would, with your permission, like maybe to comment on some issues which have been trending in the social media and also in the printed media, and I seek your protection because the DPP, I'm scared if I disobey him, he might take me to court. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, DPP, mine is, my dear brothers and sisters, I wanted to share my personal experience, which of course I have gathered over 60 years plus. And along with another clergy, nor am I a religious leader. As a professional, I'm a businessman. And I'm happy that I've got my schoolmates, including my head boy when I was in school here with us, Shukri. I think he can confirm that I was with him in school and my qualifications are not fair. Right. Mind Your Excellency, allow me to share this experience with my fellow brothers and sisters in Kenya as a whole, and Kenyans as a whole here. Business is not an event. I'm sure culturally the Somali brothers and the Indian brothers here are business and traders here. Business is not an event, it's a process. And that process, once you undergo that process, some of it is not taught in university. Some who are lucky to have genetically inherited, then you get into business. And I think our beloved president is one of those lucky ones who grew up in the federal business. So he can understand the economics quite well before he took any decisions. What of course we have been reading and going through is we've been borrowing money, we've been getting expensive loan, we've been charging taxes and all that. Now I really want to share that experience to me. In business, in our own family life, is you need to stretch all you can for sure. But then here we are. I just heard that there was one of our brothers here who's putting a mall in his sleeve for, I think one end to another end is 6 kilometers or something. I heard that. Congratulations. I'm sure some 4 or 5 years ago, some people would have said, what is the need of such a mall? But now you did your own, and you must have found out that there is a need and the potential of doing greater business from the traditional culturally where we used to have the 4x4 stalls, right? Now, that vision, it may go wrong, it may go right, but the person who took the decision at that time had done his own work and took the decision. Now here we are. In my opinion, fellow Kenyans, our beloved President, His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, had and still has a vision for Kenya, hence us as Kenyans. But where do we start? For sure, for any country to grow, the GDP and become an industrialization country or manufacturer, the infrastructure is and has to be first improved or better. And of course, which will give us a better working place and formulas. Of course, with all the policies in place, in taxations, to make the business, viable, all these things have to be in place. For sure. We, as a country, did have a free flow of funds. We all know that. I mean, we better let's face the reality and stop chasing that, whether it's a bottom up or up bottom, all the bottom line of economy to grow is you need the funds. You need the funds, you need the project, and you need to have a policy to initiate those projects. Right. So, how do we go? Which came first? I mean, from the time of Adam, we don't know which came first, the egg or the chicken. Of course, our faith says it was created. I don't know what some of us believe here. So what do? We don't have the infrastructures and we want to grow. So where do we grow from? So we have to borrow the money. Now, if we borrow the money, well, we can see where it is gone today. The poorest, Bamba is a location, right? Ava, today, the poorest location has been right from Mariakani right up to Bamba. In Christmas, in whole December, I go from Bumeni right up to Lambu. I'm sure the governor is here. It's a wonderful thing. We've not seen that. Right? So where did all this come from? We can see where the borrowed money has gone into. I'm not saying everything cannot be seen, but of course, great work has been done. Great work has today been done. Today, we've got our own brother here, a military man, Lieutenant General Bali, from getting guns, he's now driving caterpillars and making roads. Bali today is able to go to Uhuru Kenyatta and walk in freely. We've got hospital, we've got ports, we've got water, we've got all this for sure. Where did all this come? For sure, Bali doesn't have a tree which gives money. This money comes from the borrowing on the infrastructure or on the collection of the taxes. So if we are asked to pay taxes for the benefit of Kenya, is it for Uhuru? That's what I'm asking. So this social media which I'm seeing here, which is hitting directly to the president, I'm saying we really need to be fair in what we are propagating. Marehemu Moi used to say, siasa mbovu, maisha mbovu. Let everybody go and propagate what they have to do or they want to do, but not at the cost of being lying straightforward to accuse others. Fellow Kenyans, I'm sure we all know, lost opportunities are easier recognized when they are leaving rather than when they are coming. After it's gone, it was there, we didn't do it. But when it's coming there, we criticize. Just because we want to play politics on everything, right? Opportunities only knocks once. Sorry. Opportunities only knocks once. The next one may be better or worse, but never the same. That it is so crucial to make the right decision at the right time. The right decision at the wrong time becomes a wrong decision. My fellow Kenyans, as a businessman, and I'm sure there are many here, we said the winners don't do different things, they do things differently. I just want to ask for our conscience to be clean. Was Uhuru Kenyatta responsible for the pandemic? Was he? Right. So was Uhuru Kenyatta responsible for the land? And is Uhuru Kenyatta responsible for Ukraine? So, fellow Kenyans, it is the choices we make, not the chances we take, which will set up our destination. And sincerely, we have the man who has always been for us and for this country. We support him under his direction. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, Deputy. I hope I'm not going to court. Thank you.
Kwa ufupi, Sheikh amesema mlipe ushuru, umesikia, ili tuweze kuenjoy aliyotutengenezea rais, barabara, poti ya Lamu na mengi mengineyo. Sawa, kwa ufupi nisema hivyo. Ndio amezungumza kizungu kali ya economics, watu wengine labda hawajafahamu. Sasa mwisho, kabla sijamuita ndugu yangu Lieutenant General Badi, nitamuita Mzee Hassan, Sheikh Hassan Olenado, Chairman of SUPKEM, azungumze machache. Na pia nataka kuwaomba wale vijana wanapeana zawadi, mfanye kwa utaratibu, msiwe na makelele mingi. Na kitu kimoja, waliokaa kwa viti ya reserve, mjue hizo mifuko hamupati. Kwa hivyo mmepata reserve, mfuko hamtapata. Sheikh Hassan Olenado.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin, Sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, CSs in this room, His Excellencies, Governors present, Senators, His Eminence, religious leaders, distinguished ulama, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh once again. Your Excellency, there is always a challenge when you speak after your elders and also after those who are actually in the field for quite a long time. So it almost actually make it difficult for you to have anything else to say other than spoken. However, on behalf of the Supreme Council of Kenya Muslims, and on behalf of the Muslim leaders of the Islamic, I appreciate your effort of extending our an invitation to share an evening with you during this first month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan is a very significant pillar in our calendar because this is the time our Ummah, seeking this piety, can get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially those who came before us. Muslims, Your Excellency, are observing this year's Ramadan in very difficult and trying moments. Just when the country was trying to recover from the devastating effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, we are yet thrown back into the repercussions characterized by hunger and villages in many counties, northern Kenya and the coast. Our country is also experiencing, Your Excellency, some clashes. We know the situation in Marsabit. We also are aware of what is happening in Baringo, and also sometimes what we also hear in the parts of Lamu. Your Excellency, we have witnessed also disturbing scenes of political intolerance in the country, and the trend is worrying as we draw near to the general elections in August 2022. On behalf of the Muslim community, the SUPCAM stands in solidarity with all communities that are in need, including those in counties suffering. We pray for all those who are in need and facing difficult times here in Kenya and the world. Your Excellency, Muslims are committed to a free, fair, credible, and peaceful and just elections, and together with other big partners, are actively involved in efforts that will promote peaceful coexistence among all communities in Kenya before, during, and after election in August 2020. We pray for a peaceful election. Your Excellency, to this effect, the Muslim leaders have begun a country-wide consultations on how to participate appropriately in the coming elections, including identifying a transformative agenda that will benefit Muslim communities and the rest of Kenyans. After these country-wide consultations, which, Your Excellency, for your information, we have already had consultations in Nairobi, we have done consultations in the coast, and soon we are going to the northeast and the rest of the country with the aim of actually appreciating the challenges the community is facing and identifying possible partners and friends that we can work together to transform this country going forward. As we enter this last phase of the electioneering process, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide and grant you, Your Excellency, with wisdom and fortitude to take our nation through a peaceful transition the next political administration. Before I wind up my a few remarks, our constitution recognizes Eid al-Fitr as the Eid, and so what for us, we are Kenyan. We thank you, sir, for the last 3 years. We have been in leadership. We are also enjoying the Eid al-Adha through the commencement of that particular day. We request that you enjoy it, and we hope not the last time was maybe this Eid al-Adha will come when we are still in office. We pray that we have a formula in which Eid al-Adha will also be considered as one of the public holidays in the country.